It's your boy Tom back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over the best card at each specific value in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. So, for example, who's the best card or cards you can get for 5,000 MT? What about 50,000 MT? What about 100,000 MT? That is what we are going to be getting into in this video. Now, before we dive into it, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. Our first really bracket group, or if that's what you want to talk about, is 3,000 MT or less, and I think Bonga is going to be your best option. Now, is Bonga perfect? No, absolutely not. But he is 6'8", good frame, can get the job done and compete defensively. I'm not saying he's the best card in the game, but defensively can compete, has good length at the point guard position, is very fine. The other guy I want to talk about here is Thurl Bailey's Galaxy Opal. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to afford the hero one for 3,000 MT. Just get the cheaper one. Okay, 6'11", good frame, 87 3-ball, really solid defensively, 6'11", good release. That's the important thing. Bonga and Thurl for 3,000 MT. Next up, guys, we got 5,000 MT. And I really think this is where you start to see the big gap, because there is a big gap between Dark Matter Jimmy Butler and Bonga. Okay, there is. But you can get Jimmy Butler for 5,000 MT, even 4,300 MT for out of position Jimmy Butler. And trust me when I tell you guys, this card is not bad. 6'7", 94 3-ball, 95 driving, a good ball handle, perfect speed, lateral quickness, 30 golds, 30 Hall of Famers, nearly perfect card in general. Really solid defense, so you're going to get you stops. And his release is really easy to green. The other card for 5,000 MT, or we got two more, I should say. The next card is Ron Artest. 5,000 MT. A little different than Jimmy, but basically the same in 5,000 MT. Really solid defensively, going to knock down shots for you and just be really solid. Those were the two top point guards in the game a couple of months ago. Now they're just both really solid options. The other guy I want to talk about is Anderson Varejao. I don't necessarily love this card. I do think, you know, I don't know. He doesn't get as many stops as I want, but for 5,000 MT, really solid release, really solid defensively, and can play at an absolutely elite level in my team. Next up, guys, we got 10,000 MT. The first guy I want to talk about is Ben Simmons. There's probably not a better value card in the entire game than this Dark Matter Ben Simmons. And you guys can say I'm wrong, say all you want. I'm telling you guys, Dark Matter Ben Simmons is absolutely elite. And my whole thing is, for 9,000 MT, you're not going to do better. And if you want to spend a little more, maybe you'll be able to find a completely badged Ben Simmons in here somewhere, some way, somehow. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. All my nobody spend is find a fully badged Ben Simmons. Either way, guys, card is absolutely elite for 8,000 MT. The other guy I want to plug in here, who might even be cheaper, I don't even know what his price is Grady. I think he should be right around the 10,000 MT mark, who is really solid in general. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe he's closer to that 15,000 MT mark. But I think more so he'll be closer to 10,000 MT mark. There's just not a ton of him up. Okay, and that's the big deal. I'm still putting him in the 10,000 MT mark. Really solid, 6'8", good 3-ball, good driving, and good ball handle, good speed, lateral quickness, 40 Hall of Famers, can be your primary ball handler. Really, really solid. Next up, guys, 15,000 MT. We've got Mr. Arvydas Sabonis Galaxy Opal Hero card. I'm not talking about the non-hero card with Arvydas Sabonis. I'm not talking about the heroic card. I'm talking about the hero Arvydas Sabonis for 15,000 MT. That's who I'm talking about. 7'3", 94 3-ball, good standing dunk driving, a good ball, and a really solid defensively, good lateral quickness. Very, very solid overall card in my team. Some other guys here that I do want to talk about. Sorry, I had to add somebody to our list here because I did initially forget about him. T-Mac Dark Matter is absolutely elite, man. T-Max Dark Matter for 15,000 MT. It's tough to beat. It's that simple. It's that easy. Yes, he's going for a little bit more right now, but there are a lot of T-Max up, so you might be able to snipe one for a little bit less. Again, when I made this list, he was like 18,000 MT. Now all of a sudden they want to move him to 19,000 MT. Either way, if you have to spend a little more, try to get one with a few extra Hall of Fame badges. Maybe even if it's 1 or 2, it definitely can be useful. Definitely can help you guys out. So again, just something to think about. 18,000 MT for Team X. The last guy I want to talk about is one of the Thompson twins. This one is Eamon Thompson for, again, 15,000 MT. D-Rose base, really solid defensively. Tough to beat what Eamon Thompson gives you in my team. Next up, guys, we've got the 25,000 MT mark. And I'm starting off with Big Jurudis Ilgauskas as a Galaxy Opal. For 25,000 MT, this card is absolutely elite. Height runs the game, and in a game in which height it is ran by height, Big Z is at the forefront of that. See a Big Z for 14K, snipe him, resell him for 22,000 MT. Simple, but easy and effective, right? That's how I make MT, right? You guys wonder, well, Ty, how do you make MT? I swear I make the most MT by just doing random stuff like that. Like just searching on random filters, and you're able to snipe one, make a few thousand MT, super easy, just like that. I'll take Big Z for 14,000 MT, but the card, absolutely incredible. Next up, guys, out of position, Nikola Jokic. Look, he's no hero Jokic, and I'm not ever going to try to make the case that he is, but he is absolutely elite at the point guard position, and for a decent value, 27,000 MT, tough to beat. 6'11", good 3-ball, good frame. Ever since I got him on the No Money Spent Squad series, I've been starting to play better. Last but certainly not least, Kristaps Porzingis. He's a cheaper option than a guy like Jokic. You should be able to maybe even get him for 15,000 MT. He is an absolute steal. I'm going to say it how it is. Kristaps Porzingis is an absolute steal for anywhere under 25,000 MT. And so honestly, if I see one with a couple extra Hall of Famers, I'm not even going to probably hesitate just because I like KP that much. Again, 18,000 MT. Tough to beat KP in my team. Next up, guys, we're going to talk about the 50,000 MT mark, in which I'm plugging in Galaxy Opal Yao Ming. Now, what I would try to do if I'm you guys, if you want to sit on a filter, you can. But try to get a Yao with a few extra Hall of Famers. So, 18 Hall of Famers, flawless 10, that's pretty solid. If you want to spend up to 50,000 MT, maybe you'll be able to get one with like 20-ish Hall of Famers, something like that. But definitely I would try to get a pretty souped Yao. Here's what you're looking at with Yao. 7'6", good 3-ball, good blind all the way around. Absolutely incredible. If you're not running Yao Ming, you're doing something wrong. Another option at 50,000 MT, yes, we're plugging in 2 giants. It's Taco Fall, Pink Dime. Taco's a little more expensive, but still for 50,000 MT, you should be able to get your hands on one. Another card that I would strongly recommend you try to get one with a few extra Hall of Famers. Taco already struggles badge-wise, so if you can get one with a few extra Hall of Famers, definitely can help him out. Stat-wise, not necessarily impressive, but he is 7'6" in a game in which is ran by height. 75,000 MT, we're plugging in Dark Matter Yao Ming, okay? Big Yao here, 75,000 MT. This is probably the Yao I'd recommend for a specific value. Again, he's barely more expensive than the Galaxy Opal Yao, and you get a ton more Hall of Famers. Again, if you can spend a little bit more and get a Yao with 35 Hall of Famers, I would definitely do it. So you guys are seeing me scroll just to see if I can't find a Yao with a few extra Hall of Fame badges. But Yao, absolutely elite in my team. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't have Yao, or if you're not running Yao, you're doing something wrong at this stage. Next up, guys, for 75,000 MT, we're plugging in Dark Matter Bulbul. Again, on the lower side of 75,000 MT, but I round up, obviously, in certain situations. This card is absolutely elite. I don't know why Bulbul isn't getting as much hype as he should. I mean, this card, for his value, is one of the best value cards I've ever seen. I mean, the card is absolutely elite. 7'2" at that small forward position. Last card I want to talk about here is Danny Granger at that small forward shooting guard position. Can be your primary ball handler as that invincible for 75,000 MT is pretty tough to beat what Danny Granger can give and provide. Next up, just over 100,000 MT or 100,000 MT, Victor Wembanyama. I think you are going to be able to get this Victor for right around that 100,000 MT mark. 7'5". Obviously, I don't really prioritize him over Yao, really, but if you do need a big man in my team, Wemby is absolutely elite. He's been on my No Money Spent for quite some time, and a card I really have enjoyed using. 100 to 200,000 MT. This is Dark Matter Luka Doncic as well as Dark Matter Endgame Jimmy Butler. So Dark Matter Luka, Dark Matter Jimmy, take your pick. They're the same card. That's who I'm plugging in here at this point, price point. I think they could be your primary ball handler, play good defense. That's why I'm plugging in Jimmy Butler, Luka Doncic. 200,000 to 400,000 MT. This might be the worst value card in the entire game, but I don't care. I'm plugging him in, Bobo. I love Bobo. And again, if you're giving me 400,000 MT to spend, this is probably your best value option. So I'll take Bobo and run with him. Last but certainly not least, 400,000, 500,000 MT plus. We're talking about invincible Victor Wembanyama, the best card in my team. 1 million MT, but hey, I gotta tell you guys, he's your best option. The best card in the game. Probably going to be the best small forward in the game for the foreseeable future. That is going to wrap it up for our best card at each price that I made 2K23 MyTEAM. Hopefully each and every you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.